Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Almaron. I am doing my Let's Play of Final Fantasy Tactics, The War of the Lions. Last time, we progressed plot and went through the battle in Dorter, in the merchant city of Dorter. I feel like maybe the original was Dorter Trade City. I'm going to get names mixed up a little bit between the original version and this version. I've played this version all the way through once, whereas I played the other version all the way through 3 or 4 times. So, we'll see. Anyway, I don't think I need to do any more grinding at this point, so I'm going to head up to Zeklaus Desert. Okay. Note this time that it says first squad with 2 positions, so it's going to be Ramza and one other person. Trying to remember who's good. I know I'm going to send Demeta and the other team. There's going to be a second team. Spoilers. Let's bring Rack here. And then in the second squad, we've got 2. So I'm going to bring Errol because I need a healer. And then I'm going to bring Demeta because I need a tank. Don't need a tank. Cold Run, you have to sit out this time. Sorry. You're not going to miss much. Then you've heard about the Order. They mean to strike us for true. Aye, I've heard. So what's to become of us? I say we forget this business and run. There's naught for it. Agreed. If we follow Wiegraf, he will lead us only to our graves. Aye, that much is plain. Gods be good, Gustav's ransom of the Marquis will fatten our purses enough that we can quit this life for good and all. The Order! They're here! We must silence this watch before they can raise the alarm. Objective, defeat all enemies. Once again, Delita and Argath are going to do their own thing, and I'm going to have to try to work around them. Not so much Delita. Delita, you know, you make him a knight, and he just kind of runs in and does knight things, which is great. Argath, less so. I made him an archer so he could stay back, and what does he do? He gets critical hit. He receives a critical hit on the first turn. Just what I needed. The enemy has 2 monks this time, note. This guy and the other one in that one. You can kind of see when I tap on the screen. I have to get used to the fact that you can't actually see me pointing at the screen. It's a touch screen, but it does have the little tap ripple thing. So, alright. Oh yeah, I was going to... Let's see. Good. Go off before. So much like a spell, you can use aim. And it means that your archer is going to stand there and look really focused, or possibly constipated, for a couple of other people's turns. Let me see. Send Ramza in the back with Delita. Do I want to do it this way? The others are going to get... probably going to get... no, they're not. Their knight has run forward enough. I'm going to send Ramza this way. I forget how I usually do this one. Actually, I think I usually have a monk by this point, but I haven't done that this time, so... See, this game has a lot of replayability for me because there's a lot of little things that I can do that will be different from game to game. Yeah, go up the hill, Errol. You're still a chemist. I think the reason I tend not to go for the magic classes, and there's your aim +1, I tend not to go for the magic classes because there's more uncertainty in what they do, with the cast times being, it kind of varies based on everybody else's charge time, the CT, the green CT bar at the bottom, and I have a hard time keeping track of all that. I suppose I could like click on every single unit and try to figure it out, or make sure I'm in the turn order menu all the time, but I generally don't do that. And that means that I prefer where I'm just like, okay, no, I just run up, I hit the guy, I do the damage. Straightforward. Great. Yep, that's where you should have been, Argath, the whole time. Oh my goodness. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Delita, hang in there. I need you. I need you to stay alive so that you can keep hitting people. Glad I stocked up on potions. Okay, so this guy here is hitting us really hard. At least he's hitting Argath really hard. Yeah. The trouble with the Arts of War is that they weaken the enemy, but they don't start killing them. And it's generally more reliable just to knock an enemy out rather than... See, even with this potion, Argath's at 37, he just took 45 from a single hit of that guy. So, we'll see. Oh good. He blocked the arrow that Argath was shooting at some other person. Yeah, see, you I'm not concerned about. That other knight, though, that other knight is terrible. How about you? I have no idea if you're concerning, because Demeta is so good she just blocked your attack. Okay, 30 damages braying. That's not great. Good job. Go get him. Yes, there you go. I had never noticed the the chance to hit thing until this very playthrough. I'm vaguely amused. Well, at least Errol's gonna have lots to do this fight. So, as you can see, the main strategy is to focus down somebody and then one at a time, basically. You don't want to spread your attacks out too much. Don't turn your back on me. Alright, let's see. That's the one who's weakened, so we're gonna keep Demeta here so she can guard this path so that Argath won't be hit. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, see, Errol's too high up for him to hit her, so this is actually a really good defensive position. And then I've got knights blocking the two sides, so Usually I'm more of a charge forward on this map type of deal, but the party I took this time was a bit more hang back and hit people. You know, now that I think about it, I'm not positive that if a guest uses a potion, it actually comes out of my inventory. Next time we do something, I'll try to keep an eye on that. So we've got monk, a knight, and an archer. Okay, everybody's gonna go before his aim goes off. The knight's probably the one who's gonna hit the hardest right now. So let's work on him. 87. Oh, jeez. Maybe I should have thought that through a little bit more. It's alright, it's alright. We'll abandon our defensive posture and just hit this guy a lot. Critical hit with a knockback. That's fantastic. And it looks like that knocked him out of his cast. He doesn't seem to be doing his aim anymore. So here's a little trick. She's got a crossbow. That guy is within her minimum range, so she can't actually shoot him. Try to hit Ramza. Yeah. See? He's blocking her arrow, and so she shoots him in the back, even though she couldn't actually target him. Brian, you're a jerk. Getting the job levels at my expense. I know, that's hypocritical to say. Okay. Yeah, Errol has now officially caught up with us on levels. So I do know that as you level up in a job, some of your stats go up based on the job. So like different jobs have different stat growth rates that you will keep from between jobs. And I happen to know Chemist has particularly bad growth rates. But you still need to learn how to use items. Oh, man. So, unless you're going to Master Chemist, which I have done from time to time, I usually don't stay in it very long. Okay, Rack, let's see. If you go there... 1, 2, 3, probably just out of range, so maybe go there. Nice hit. A little tired today. The cat woke us up in the middle of the night by knocking something off a shelf. And I slept decently well, but I'm feeling a little sore, so... Apologies if I'm not as talkative as I have been. There we go. Good job, Demeta. Now, run away! I could wait for those two to drop something. Let's wait for those two that are at 0 to drop something. Let's see. Oh no, never mind. Argath's gonna go. Shoot, I keep forgetting. Oh, hey, he missed. Okay, so that's a yellow crystal. Oh, there's 3 of them. nowhere near that guy. So on a yellow crystal, okay, so on a blue crystal, you always get the Restore HP MP option. It just puts you back up to full health and MP. On yellow crystals, there's a chance if the enemy knew abilities that your character does not, you can learn all those abilities. So it can be a way to speed up your ability learning, your job mastery, that sort of thing. Alright, so we're not going to see the other one, and I'm nowhere near close enough to get the chest, so... Oh well. Oh no, never mind. Delete a mess too. Brian, the dodgy monk. Alright, Ramza. What is it? Hey, acquire abilities. Oh man, and re-equip is free to learn. I just never gave it to him. So, nothing really good, but we'll take it anyway. Even though it says to select it, from what I've read, you actually just learn both. Anything on that list, you just learn it. I can double check that when we're done with this. What, aim +2 and re-equip? The trouble is the shoot an empty tile just beyond the guy is only actually works if there's a targetable tile beyond him. In this case, there was not. From within which he could move. Alright, and there we go. These sand rats are long in the slaying. It is well no others have found us while we tarried here. Yeah, I didn't take that very fast. But to be fair, he says that no matter what. The battle is won! Good amount of gil, additional gil. Ooh, a blind knife. I bet that can inflict blind. That's going to the chemist. You've taken leave of your senses, Gustav. Have I? What hope does your fool revolution hold? Dreams do not fill a man's stomach or make soft the packed earth on which he beds. You see naught beyond the end of your own nose. The crown strays, Gustav. It must be led back onto the path. And you think yourself the man to do this? More the fool you, Wiegraf. You have spoken your fill? Then we are done. Ooh. Yeah, gets a little graphic sometimes. Ugh. Ugh. Wiegraf. I remember being slightly surprised at that the first time I played this. The Marquis! No further! How dare you threaten me? Stay yourself, Argath. The Marquis is unharmed. You are free to return him to Egros. Why release him? The Marquis's abduction was ill done. Such craven methods serve not our ends. Let me walk free, and I will release the Marquis to your care. A fair bargain. You mock us. You are in no position to bargain. Enough, Argath. He speaks the truth. Let him go, Argath. Why do you stay me? The Corpse Brigade is finished in any case. There is naught to be gained by a quarrel here. The Marquis is well. He is weak, but he would seem unharmed. We must see him back to Egros. And now it's time to try to journey all the way back there. Let's see... Actually, no, let's do party roster stuff. Always a good idea to make sure you've done this sort of thing before you get into a fight. Yeah, see, Ramza got to monk with enough JP, and I'm not sure if the next level job you get is random. I think it's probably random when you first open it like this. So he has enough to learn an ability, whereas Rack, who opened it up, did not. It might be because Rack opened up the job earlier that some of it spilled over and Ramza then has a bit more, like that extra gain bonus you gain when other people are getting job points in their class in their job during a fight. I'm pretty sure that if somebody else is a monk, say, and a character on your team is a squire still and has an unlocked monk, they get those bonus job points, but you don't see them until you actually unlock the job. I'm pretty sure that's how that works, although, again, don't quote me. Oh yeah, you weren't there. Demeta's got... See, and Demeta does not have enough, so I'm pretty sure it's randomized. Or at least fairly randomized. Rack, still level 2. Oh yeah, and I was saving up for probably Archer's Bane to start, although that'll be less useful later in the game, when we have less archers as enemies. And you know what? Learn High Potion. Errol's gonna be my potion person. I mean, eventually I'm gonna grind everybody in Chemist to get all of the potions, and at least Remedy. I mean, I see guides and stuff be like, you know, the single affliction items like eye drops and antidote aren't really worth learning, but, you know, at this stage of the game they kind of are, because you can't just buy remedies yet. At least I don't think you can. Oh yeah. Hey, look at this. Or parry. Yeah, sure. Okay, you don't know anything, you can't learn anything decent. Oh yeah, I was going to check. So he learned re-equip even though I selected the aim +2, and he learned aim +2. So yeah, you get everything. All the skills it shows you. 2 other things I'm remembering that I'd forgotten. Should probably put it on Ramza, because he has to come to story missions. Look, an iron sword. It hits slightly harder, but has less % to hit, I guess. So probably an upgrade. Generally, items in this game become straight upgrades over previous items. Maybe towards the end of the game, you'll have some where it's kind of like, you get more power, but you get less hit %, stuff like that. Different weapon types are frequently like that. I know axes are really strong, but have a much lower accuracy than swords do, such that I almost never use axes but the game thinks I should be using axes when it optimizes, because they're like, oh yeah, those are really strong, you should use that. Oh, interesting. So the blind knife is not stat-wise any better than the mithril knife, but effect, blind. So, yeah, it has a chance that it will cause blind when you hit somebody with it. That could be useful. Okay, it's about 25 minutes into the video, and it's almost lunchtime for me in real world time, so I'm going to go ahead and save here, and go ahead and call it for the episode, because I mean, there's a chance that I could walk through 2 random encounter spots and get to Wiegraf without a random encounter, but it doesn't seem likely to me, so we will see about that on the next episode. In the meantime, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and thank you for watching. Bye for now.